At first glance, people are going to read this chapter and say, besides the Sanji bit and maybe one other bit, like, there wasn't really much else with this chapter. But, I mean, the Sanji bit alone fucking will freak anybody out. Like, no, Oda didn't go this far because the tears and everything. Like, Oda did not go this far, bro. But the three major points to talk about with this chapter is basically, one, Captain Jack is supposedly dead and failed at his rescue attempt to get Doflamingo out of the Marines and whatnot, out of their captured, boats or whatever. So I honestly think that's bullshit as far as Captain Jack being defeated. Either he's already been captured or he somehow escaped and they just want to keep that on the wraps. It's like, how the fuck did this guy escape from our clutches? So maybe they're reporting it because, they fuck around with the news all the time. They're reporting Captain Jack is dead after he tried to get Doflamingo free, which will kind of like make people that, want to free somebody think twice. Like, Captain Jack, this motherfucker that's supposedly strong, failed. We shouldn't do that either. Whatever it may be, Captain Jack is not dead because Oda ain't gonna introduce this Captain Jack motherfucker and all this stuff that he's had in the past couple chapters only to say, oh yeah, he died off screen. He's nobody. Two, December 3rd of 2013 was the last time that Nami, Chopper, and those Straw Hats were with Luffy and them. So, kind of big reunion there, especially seeing Nami looking so Nami Schwan. I was like, So, it's a pretty big deal to me, especially that it's like, I haven't seen them reunited in a while. You got Chopper with a fucking crown on his head. It's like, I like that. Like, that's pretty fucking big. A reunion there. 2 years almost. I mean, granted, in the manga, it was like, what, a couple weeks or a month? But 2 years, bro. 2 years almost. Like, yeah, thank goodness. And then 3, Sanji's death. Honestly, I have a huge theory as far as like what it is. Like, to be honest, I don't think Sanji's dead. I don't think Sanji's dead by any means. Here's what I think actually happened. Captain fucking Jack was going in, demolishing motherfuckers, torturing motherfuckers, going wild in Zou. Sanji and them got there. I think Sanji took an ass whipping. I think Sanji tried his best to beat him down, but ultimately Sanji was defeated. And I think the thing that stopped Captain Jack from just like, absolutely killing all of them is after Sanji was defeated, possibly he surrendered himself to Captain Jack and he was taken away after basically being nearly beat to death by Captain Jack. Whatever happened, ultimately, Sanji and the crew were able to fend off Captain Jack because that's probably why they're treating Nami and Chopper like royalty. I mean, Chopper has a crown on his head, and that's why they're calling them benefactors because it's like, yeah, they absolutely helped us out, and that's why they wanted even to get Luffy and them over there. It's like, oh man, we need to bring you guys all together. You guys really saved our asses, and we're in debt to you guys. But I think it was at the cost of Sanji turning himself in because we've seen the wanted poster, wanted alive. Captain Jack was like, ooh, you wanted alive, huh? I'm gonna beat you half to death and then drag you back alive, motherfucker. But no, I don't think Sanji's dead. The people that are missing right now, Momonosuke is missing, which probably Captain Jack took him too, because that's a rarity right there. Brook, he's probably just like a pile of bones somewhere. They think he's dead, but he's really a pile of bones. And again, of course, Sanji. So there's still a couple people missing there. And whatever Jack was on Zou for, it's something big. It could be one of the weapons. It could be a poneglyph. He was looking for something great there because you see in some of those panels, the flashbacks, he was torturing motherfuckers saying, where's it at? Where's it at? He was looking for something rare. So whatever it was, he ultimately either settled for taking Sanji. Maybe he was looking for Sanji because he heard Sanji was on Zou, but he was definitely looking for something rare, which is interesting. Like, who knows? Crazy theory, crazy out of your mind theory. Maybe Sanji is one of the great weapons, similar to Shirahoshi. I don't know what the fuck would be the great weapon. Maybe it's his fucking cock because he just wants to bone every bitch. So maybe there's like some great weapon in there. I doubt in a billion years it would be that, but if it was some sort of super ecchi pervert manga, it probably would be that. And whatever the case may be, it's something fucked up that happened to Sanji, and that's why they constantly keep on crying and they're keeping things on the wraps. I think Sanji went toe-to-toe with Captain Jack, and it's just like, I feel so bad for Sanji, like I said in my last review. Like, dude had to escape Big Ma'am, go to some crazy-ass island, climb an elephant's ass, invading Kaido's people, and then to go up against Captain Jack, probably get fucked up, and then have to surrender and say, just leave my crew and I'll go with you guys. Like, that's probably what happened. Not to mention just Captain Jack's brutality. Captain Jack is not dead. He probably escaped, and they put that in the news just so that people won't try to do that again. But Doflamingo is still tied up, which is very good in a way, because it's like, we don't need another dose of that shit. Like, Doflamingo's awesome, but no, keep him sealed away for a while. Which more than likely means Captain Jack's gonna return to Zou at some given point. Because if he was looking for something rare, even though Sanji gave himself up, he probably said, alright, I'll take Sanji, go get my bread, and then I'm coming back to fucking torture you motherfuckers again. A couple other small points to talk about. I mean, the art in the backgrounds, like those pineapple houses and everything. Oda, good shit. And I mean, the Kanjuro stuff with Kinemon, okay, they're climbing up the elephant's ass again, whatever, like, didn't really care. It's like, whatever, we could have just seen them pop up again, I would be fine with that. And it kind of takes away a little bit of the shady mystique of those characters of, like, you know, they're always on some BS or whatever, so whatever. And the whole thing with the elephant basically bathing using the water, but it comes down as like some crazy ass waterfalls and shit. Kind of reminded me a little bit with all the water everywhere of like Water 7 or something like that. It gave me some sort of feel like that. Like, obviously this arc is nothing like Water 7 in the sense that if anything it would be more like Skypiea, but still it gave me that vibe. And overall, beneath the surface of this chapter, because again, you read this one, you'll say, oh, the Sanji bit, Captain Jack, okay, call it a day. But if you really look closely at it, some big shit was happening in this chapter. So it's actually a good chapter, because people are gonna say, besides Sanji, I didn't care, but there was big shit happening. And this Captain Jack motherfucker, like, I want to see Luffy versus Captain Jack right now. I want to see the feats. How is it that Captain Jack was doing all this shit? Give me more Captain Jack. Like, can we get him full on just show the fuck up and like go ham? So yeah, honestly, a good chapter of One Piece. It was like kind of sluggish in certain aspects. Like, the chapter didn't start off all that interesting with like, again, just seeing the elephant throwing water and shit. But again, beneath the surface, it was interesting and pretty fucking good. I'd say 7.5 for this chapter. 7.5 to an 8. Honestly, like, Sanji, what happened? If Oda killed Sanji, I'm not even gonna lie, I will be tempted to say, like, I need to step back from One Piece for a minute, man. You don't do this to me, bro. Not Sanji, not Blackleg, bro. Don't. Oda. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Honestly, do you think that it was that Sanji got killed fighting Captain Jack? Did he give himself in after getting fucked up and Captain Jack took him away? And that's why Captain Jack ultimately left? What's up with that, man? And do you believe that Captain Jack is dead? Or they put that in the paper, but he actually managed to escape? And did he take Momo with him as well? Because Momo's still missing, and of course Brook is probably laying there somewhere in just like a graveyard. And your overall thoughts of the chapter? Again, good chapter, honestly. It just felt sluggish in certain aspects, but like I said before, beneath the surface, good. But that's all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, if you could do so as well, that'd be amazing. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.